Hi there. Today we're going to take a look at the Hario V60 drip scale. It's a scale, it weighs things, but it does some other things. All things that are good for good coffee. So let's take a look at it. There's only one thing I hate more than bad coffee, and that's a cheesy YouTube intro. So let's get started. You see that? Batteries included. I mean, how often are batteries included? You know, you buy a thing and you're like, oh, this is a good deal. And then it's like, oh, I got to buy a whole bunch of batteries. And now it's not a good deal because I just spent a bunch of money on batteries. Batteries included. Pretty nice. Good job, Hario. Got a cute little instructions here. Sweet little side buffers. Here we have the scale. I mean, it's a scale that weighs things, but it's pretty cute. So it's a super nice, compact size. Perfect for setting a Chemex or a V60 on there. It's only really does two things. So if you turn it on, first you got to put those batteries in that are included. A little trick of the trade, when you're putting batteries in, the flat side goes on the little bouncy spring side. Just so you know, so when you see the bouncy bouncies, you put the flat side against the bouncy bouncies, and then you push in. It works every time. Now we see our scale is on, and we see two things. We see start and stop, and we see on, off, tear. I mean, that's all you got. You got a nice little timer over here, and you got a tear and the on off. Simply put, you're going to place items on it, and it's going to tell you how much said items weigh. That's pretty much it. So you're going to put an empty vessel on there, you're going to tear it, and then you're going to pour in your grounds or your whole beans, most likely. So a beautiful thing about the Hario V60 is the built-in timer in the scale. I don't know about you, but whenever I'm brewing pour over, I usually pull out the old phone, get the stopwatch going, and then, like always, Grandma texts me, and so I'm trying to look at her super exciting texts, and guess what? I forget about my timer, and then my coffee's super over extracted, and then it's disgusting, and I'm drinking crap stinky coffee. So the built-in timer is going to help me with that. So all I do is click here, and it's going to start counting. Bingo, that's it. So final thoughts on the Hario V60 scale. It works wonderfully. It is super accurate. It is totally cute. And it's like the perfect size, and it's a beautiful little cupcake of a scale, and I think everyone should have one. This guy comes in at $58.50. Human dollars. Now, that is pricey for a scale. You can easily go on Amazon and find one for 10 bucks, 20 bucks. But what you're getting with the Hario V60 is it is designed for coffee brewing. So what you'll find on a lot of these dinky, cheap, stinky scales is when you put on the Chemex or you put on the V60, the little rim of the basin covers your numbers and you can't see anything. This is designed to fit nicely with your brewing apparatus. It's also super accurate, whereas those cheap scales are not. It also will last a long time, whereas those other scales will not. And then, of course, like mentioned before, the built-in timer is just a lifesaver. It's one less gadget you got to pull out. And again, you can text Grandma while you're brewing without interrupting your brew cycles. So all in all, is it expensive for a scale? Sure, a little bit. But is it totally cute and worth it? Absolutely. Oh, hey, hope you enjoyed the video. If so, subscribe. If not, get yourself onto Starbucks and have a nice venti frappuccino.